Senior High School Voucher Program Policies and Guidelines. The patronage of Mary Development School is a voucher program participating senior high school since 2016. Senior High School Voucher Program is a GASPE program wherein financial assistance in the form of tuition subsidies is extended to qualified public and private grade 10 completers, enabling them to enroll for senior high school grade 11 and 12 in private and non-DepEd public schools. Here are the policy principles. For Department Order Number 11, Series of 2015, the Senior High School Voucher Program intends to uphold the right to quality basic education and increase access in senior high school, increase the diversity of senior high school providers beyond the current configuration, provide greater choice to students and their families in deciding the senior high school program that caters their needs and career goals. The Department of Education, or DepEd, is the institutional owner and regulator of the Senior High School Voucher Program, while the Private Education Assistance Committee, or the PEAC, is contracted by the DepEd to administer the Senior High School Voucher Program. Eligibility. Learners who completed junior high school in public schools operated by DepEd and in public or private educational institutions not directly operated by DepEd but granted by DepEd with a permit or government recognition to operate are eligible for Senior High School Voucher Program. Learners who completed grade 10 as passers of the Alternative Learning System Accreditation and Equivalency, or the ALS-ANE test, and of the Philippine Education Placement Test, or PEPT, are also eligible for Senior High School Voucher Program. For brevity, these learners shall be referred to as grade 10 completers. Grade 10 completers are subdivided into automatically qualified learners and voucher applicants. Who are the automatically qualified learners? Only grade 10 completers in the school year 2020-2021 who fall under the categories below automatically qualify for vouchers and are considered qualified voucher recipients. They do not need to apply for vouchers. All grade 10 completers in public schools operated by DepEd. All grade 10 completers in SUCs and LUCs. And all grade 10 completers in private schools who are ESC grantees. Voucher applicants. Only learners in the categories below need to apply for vouchers and shall be referred to as voucher applicants. Acceptance of voucher applicants shall be determined using set parameters subject to the availability of funds. Category D, all grade 10 completers in private schools in school year 2020-2021 who are not ESC grantees. Category E, all grade 10 completers who completed grade 10 prior to 2020-2021 but not earlier than 2016 and had not previously enrolled for grade 11. Category F, learners who had passed the ALS-ANE test for grade 10 not earlier than 2016 and had not previously enrolled for grade 11 or will take ALS-ANE test in school year 2021-2022. Category G, learners who passed the PEPT for grade 10 not earlier than 2016 and had not previously enrolled for grade 11 or will take the PEPT in school year 2021-2022. Take note that the following learners are not eligible for the Senior High School Voucher Program. learners who graduated high school in 2015 or earlier, incoming grade 12 learners who were not part of the senior high school voucher program in grade 11, and non-Filipino learners. Voucher application procedures. Application will be done online only, free of charge. No manual applications will be accepted. Voucher applications are highly discouraged from submitting multiple applications. Voucher applicants are highly discouraged from submitting multiple applications. All applications shall be coursed through the PEAC-NS via the online voucher application portal or the OVAP at http://ovap.peac.org.ph. DepEd shall not accept submissions of applications. OVAP is now open for application. Incoming grade 11 students this school year 2021-2022 may now apply to the senior high school voucher program of DepEd. September 9 is the start of application period. September 21 is the deadline for creation of accounts in the online voucher application portal. September 23 is the deadline for application. And October 11 is the posting of application results on OVAP and start of voucher redemption. Applicants are advised to go to ovap.peac.org.ph to apply. Voucher application procedures. Access OVAP at http://ovap.peac.org.ph. Follow the instructions to create an OVAP account. Voucher applicants must use a working email address they have access to. Wait for a confirmation email that shall be sent to the voucher applicant's email address. Upon receipt of the confirmation email, click on the link provided to access the OVAP as a registered user. Complete the electronic voucher application form. Voucher applicants may do this in parts, but must ensure changes are saved by section. Fourth, scan or take a picture and upload the following required documents in the OVAP. Recent 2x2 colored ID photo. Proof of financial means of both parents or guardians and the other persons helping send the voucher applicant to school, if any. Signed parent consent form. For voucher applicants below 18 years old at the time of the submission of the application. Certificate of financial assistance received from the junior high school if applicable. Fifth, check the result of application through OVAP. Voucher applicants with successful applications become eligible for the voucher and shall be called qualified voucher applicants. Sixth, download the QVA certificate from OVAP. The QVA certificate is required for voucher redemption. QVAs shall submit their QVA certificate to the senior high school they decide to enroll at as proof that they are entitled to the voucher. 7. Voucher applicants who will submit supporting documents after the deadline are advised to check OVAP 1 week after submitting their supporting documents for feedback on their submission. Voucher applicants whose submission successfully passes validation shall be able to download their QVA certificate. Here are samples of proof of financial means for both parents or guardian. If the concerned person is employed in the Philippines, the required documents are latest annual income tax return or certificate of enrollment. Where to obtain the document? Bureau of Internal Revenue for income tax return. An employer for certificate of employment. For parents or guardian employed abroad, certificate of employment. Where to obtain, employer or recruitment agency. For those unemployed parents or guardian and those without income, the required document is certificate of non-filing of income tax return or municipal certificate of unemployment. The certificate of non-filing of income tax return can be obtained from BIR, and the municipal certificate of unemployment can be obtained from the mayor's office. For parents or guardians who are unemployed but with other sources of income, the required document is an affidavit of financial support duly notarized or affidavit of unemployment also duly notarized. How to track, follow up, or inquire about the application. It is the responsibility of the voucher applicant to ensure that his or her application is complete and correct, and that it is received on or before the deadline. It is likewise the responsibility of the voucher applicant to track the status of the application. Voucher applicants may check the status of their application by accessing their account on OVAP. Results will be posted on OVAP and may be accessed by learners, parents, and schools. Voucher applicants will not be notified of the results. It is the responsibility of the voucher applicant to check the results of the application on OVAP. Announcements on the posting of results shall be made on the PEAC, NS, and DepEd websites and other available media. Applicable voucher values. The applicable voucher amount is determined by the category of the QVR and the location, type, and fees of non-DepEd senior high school where the QVR will enroll. Conditions for voucher program beneficiaries. Continuing participants A, voucher program beneficiary retains her subsidy if she is promoted to grade 12 and continues to study in a non-DepEd senior high school. No maintaining grades are required from voucher program beneficiaries within a school year. A voucher program beneficiary loses her subsidy if she does any one of the following: drops out in the middle of the school year, does not enroll in the following school year, fails to be promoted to the next grade level, or is retained at the same grade level. A voucher program beneficiary loses her subsidy if she does any one of the following: transfers to another senior high school within the school year, transfers to a DepEd senior high school. Voucher program beneficiaries that drop out due to death of a parent or guardian, force majeure, prolonged illness or accident may be reinstated into the voucher program senior high school provided they submit documents to support their claim. Transferees. Voucher program beneficiaries who wish to retain their voucher subsidy may transfer to another non-DepEd senior high school only after completing grade 11. Voucher program beneficiaries need to satisfy the requirements for admission set by the accepting non-DepEd senior high school. Transfers where the applicable voucher value of the releasing school is different from that of the accepting schools are allowed. The accepting school will be paid the lower of the two applicable voucher values. Involuntary transfers, such as when a school closes or terminated from further participation in the senior high school voucher program, are allowed and considered special cases. Shifters. Voucher program beneficiaries who wish to retain their voucher subsidy may shift to another track or strand. after the first semester of grade 11 in the same school, after completing grade 11 in the same school, or in another voucher program participating senior high school. Voucher program participating senior high schools shall ensure that shifters meet the required competencies of their new track or strand. Voucher validity and redemption. QVRs redeem the voucher by enrolling for grade 11 at a non-DepEd senior high school in any of the non-DepEd approved learning delivery options. As with any learner, the QVR must satisfy the requirements for admission set by the non-DepEd senior high school. A QVR who successfully enrolls at a non-DepEd senior high school becomes a voucher program beneficiary. Upon enrollment, QVRs must present to their chosen non-DepEd senior high school the following documentary evidence as proof of their eligibility. And here are the documents to be submitted. Categories A and B, report card bearing the learner reference number obtained from the junior high school. Category C, ESC certificate to obtain from the junior high school or the PAAC-NS. Categories D, E, F, and G, QVA certificate to be obtained from the PAAC-NS via OVAP. Category E, certificate of rating, ALS, A and E for secondary from the Department of Education, Bureau of Educational Assessment. Category F, PAPT for grade 10 to be obtained from DepEd BEA. For queries, visit the patronage of Mary Development School anytime from Monday to Friday at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or contact the registrar for your assistance through the following: email at truthpmds2021@gmail.com, mobile number 0916-203-6619, or landline number at 482-9302. Thank you.